Hey girl.
Howdy, 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 my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading for December 2021 between you and the person that is on your mind right now, Capricorn. So if you find some cards that resonate with you in this weekly tarot reading today, be sure to let me know in the comments below which cards do and how, because that's how I keep up with you. As well as if you do enjoy this tarot reading or you just enjoy my vibe for today, Capricorn, really would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because y'all will never know how much it actually truly helps out my tarot channel if you when you guys do that, darling. Remember, Capricorn, I also did your monthly tarot reading for December 2021, which I'll leave a link to on the top right hand corner of your screen. But let's just jump right into your reading, darling. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign to get the full spectrum of what's going on for you, as well as Capricorn, if you want to book a private reading with me, SimplyVelca.com. All right, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on with you starting this out, Capricorn. So we have the Three of Wands coming in for you in the reverse, with the High Priestess card coming in the reverse, darling. And then we have the Seven of Wands coming in the reverse, Capricorn. Oh, darling. All right now, Capricorn. So for you guys right now, you're kind of in this place of being like, did I make the wrong choice? Did I trust the wrong person? Definitely Capricorn is giving me this sense of where a lot of you guys are starting to have doubts now, second thoughts. That's the word I'm looking for. Second thoughts. Y'all right now, Capricorn, are having second thoughts when it comes to this person. They might be showing, especially with that Three of Wands in the reverse, they might be showing some red flags or some signs of being like where they might not be the one for you, where they might not be an energetic match, where y'all two wouldn't be actually good friends, kind of like oil and water kind of vibe, I feel. But at the same time, you're extremely in your head with this High Priestess card in the reverse. It's almost as if you're having like, yeah, Capricorn, it's like you have these initial thoughts being like, oh, like this person's exuding some red flags, but then the other spectrum of this at the same time, Capricorn, is just like, well, am I reading too much into this, right? Feels like you're driving yourself crazy with just overthinking in this situation. Well, I don't want to say overthinking because that comes off as dismissive, but you're just like really over analyzing this Capricorn, and it's just like you don't know what the right answer is, and that's probably why some of you guys are watching this video right now, is because you're trying to bring some clarity into the situation because you can see it in both ways, darling, right? I'm gonna just let you know, Capricorn, I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp, so it's just like it might be the blind leading the blind, darling, because I have the hardest time as well making I can always see both sides of the situation, which makes it hard for a Libra to make truly a decision, because you can always endlessly weigh things out. Let's see what's going on with them. So we have the Eight of Swords coming in here in the reverse, with the Ace of Cups coming in the upright, Capricorn. And then they have the Two of Wands in the upright as well. So from their point of view, Capricorn, Chariot card in the back of the deck as well. From their point of view, Capricorn, they know exactly what it is that they want. They don't feel stuck, or there's no sense of insecurity with them in what it is that they want and how they're going to get it. Two of Wands here. It's weird, Capricorn, because to them, you know, they know exactly what it is that they want. They're not having any internal struggle with what the next decision that they want to be making, right? Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands in the upright. It's like they see a future with you, Capricorn. They definitely see a future with you. So it's like, you know, and I don't want this to come off as like gaslighting or anything, Capricorn, but it's almost just like, ask yourself the question, is just like, are you trying to self-sabotage a potentially good thing? You know, Capricorn, ask yourself that question, you know, and that's probably as well, maybe some of your thoughts when it comes to this is where you might have the question being like, well, am I just self-sabotaging a good thing, right? Maybe you're basing this off of like past connections that you've had. Seven of Wands being in the reverse for you. I do see the potential in that, because you guys have been hurt a lot, Capricorn, maybe even by this person beforehand, right? Some of you guys have given this energy several chances beforehand, and maybe they're starting to show signs of like their old ways again or something like that. I don't know. There's something that has you in this place of being unsure, Capricorn. And definitely we'll get some clarifiers to get to some clearer ideas with this. But right now, to me, this person is probably the most transparent as possible. Well, like, I don't want to say transparent, but it's just like they know exactly what it is that they want with you, and they see a future with you. Like, that's taking the literal meaning of these cards, darling. There's no other way to put it. Let's see the energy between y'all two. 5 of discs, 5 of pentacles coming in here. That makes sense. With the 8 of cups. Ooh. And then we have the 6 of swords. Capricorn, what is going on, honey? Darling, what is this? This is all over the place, Capricorn. So 5 of discs, 8 of cups, 6 of swords here. So Capricorn, in this energy here, we're going to put this away. In this energy here, it feels as if both sides of you guys, it's like both sides, like you Capricorn feel this type of way where it's like maybe you feel like you are like a fish out of water when it comes to this connection. Someone is having some, I don't know if it's you or this other person, Capricorn, where it's just like they're starting to tell themselves, like being like, oh, this person's too good to be true, I'm not good enough for the other person or what have you. And then it's going into this narrative then of just like trying to just like, it's like almost like, because it's like this 5 of Pentacle energy where it's just like maybe y'all's love languages are different. That's the thing, because it's like both sides of you guys are feeling as if the other person doesn't really care and has you kind of feeling in your own feelings in a sense, Capricorn. And then that 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, both of those cards are transitional cards. 8 of Cups is emotionally transitioning on, 6 of Swords is as well this energy of kind of just like taking the high road, moving on as well, but not moving on, excuse me, but not moving on happily. This is like an energy where it's just like regretfully so. And in this deck of the 6 of Swords, this 6 of Swords is very much so lacking discernment and really self-sabotaging behavior. So definitely a lot of self-sabotaging on both sides of this Capricorn. It feels as if neither of you guys really know what to make of each other's connection, and that's what I kind of suspect is like y'all's love languages are just different. You know, maybe for your side of things, Capricorn, you're very much so about action and speaking your words and all of that, right? Showing your affection. And this other person might be about just very internally, you know, to you, it may be coming as a shock to you that they see things so clearly with you, Capricorn, because they're not communicating it, but it's all internally for them. I feel like they really exude King of Cups energy, Capricorn, where internally they have such strong emotions, but externally, like you can't really get a read on them. Or they just feel like they come off as very just like flippant or flazé-da, darling. I don't know a proper word for it. Like that's the case where it's just like you can't really get a read of their emotions, Capricorn. So let's start getting clarifiers on this whole situation. Let's start clarifying with you on this. What is this? The 3 of Wands? Yeah, 3 of Wands here in the reverse. We have the 7 of Cups in the reverse with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Girl, Capricorn, all your cards are being converted right now, darling. My gosh. So for you guys here, man, both the King and Queen of Swords in the reverse with that 7 of Cups, Capricorn. It's like mentally right now, like you're going through it right now, darling. I don't know what has happened with you, Capricorn, from your past, or if this connection is also responsible for it. Maybe you got mixed signals when it comes to this connection, but it's just like you don't know what choice to make, right? And you're mentally and emotionally, you're just like flustered, extremely flustered, and you're just like, yeah, you can't make sense of much of anything right now, Capricorn. My gosh. I sympathize with you guys right now, because it's just like what I'm getting from this, Capricorn. It's like you care about this connection so much that it's like you just like it's just like you consider every potential outcome and everything, and it just like overwhelms you, Capricorn. Man, you guys are really in your head when it comes to this connection. Let's clarify this High Priestess in the reverse. King of Wands, middle way. So this could be, it's kind of like a middle, both inverted and upright. My gosh, it's its own energy there. So we have the 7 of Swords in the upright with the Judgment card in the upright. So High Priestess being clarified by this. It does feel as if for you, Capricorn, I'm gonna be honest here, Capricorn. I'm gonna just say it. You know, don't allow your self-sabotaging nature to really take a hold of you, Capricorn. I do see you guys getting to this point of where you end up just taking action, where you're just like, it's almost as if you convince yourself, Capricorn, that you would be better off without them, and you cut them off. And I'm not saying you will or you wouldn't. I just feel like, from your point of view, you're just gonna like eventually get to this point of being like, you convince yourself, being like, you know what, I don't want this energy, this is not good for me, they don't care about me, what have you. Because again, I do get a strong feeling, Capricorn, y'all's love languages are just very different. Like, this person feels these strong emotions that you would not know about. Clarifiers for the 7 of Wands in the reverse, 4 of Wands inverted, 9 of Wands upright, as well as the 3 of Pentacles coming in here. So here's the thing, Capricorn, until they show that they're serious about you, you're standing strong in your conviction. This isn't to say that you don't want a connection with them, because you really do. You want things to be working out. But I feel as if the main issue here is that the love languages are different. And because the love languages are different, Capricorn, you're at this place of being like, all right, like, I need to be shown something. I need you to show that you care. I need you to speak your emotions. You know, it's like you need more out of them, Capricorn, and I completely understand that. You definitely need more out of them. I really do feel like I'm gonna be shocked, Capricorn, if we don't pull the King of Cups for them, because I feel like, I just feel like, not to say that they're a water sign or anything, Capricorn, I just feel like they exude the archetype of the King of Cups, where they just don't show any emotion, but they feel it so deeply inside. But it's like, right now for you, Capricorn, like, that's the thing here, is where it's just like, you can't continue on in this, because it's mentally, it's like exhausting for you. It's very mentally exhausting for you to have to try to like decipher everything with them. Like, you know, obviously it's just like, you know, you want to be cut a break here. It's just like, hey, like, I shouldn't have to be trying to read between the lines and all that. Just show me tell me what it is that you feel. Show me what it is that you feel. Don't be giving me these mixed signals. Don't be keeping me in limbo here. So let's start clarifying for them. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Sun card coming in the inverted for them, with the Death card in the reverse, as well as the 4 of Swords coming up here. Capricorn, I'm starting to understand why it is that you have like these thoughts here, darling. 8 of Swords being in the reverse here. So Capricorn, to me, it feels as if they are in this place where they realize that things aren't looking too fabulous right now, but it's almost as if they think if they ignore the issue long enough, or if they don't talk about it or acknowledge it, Capricorn, then it's just going to fix itself. All right, that's what I feel for them. Like, they know that something is up, Capricorn. They know something is up, and there's no denying it. They're not going to let this go, Capricorn. They're definitely not going to let this go, right? They're not going to just ignore this and just like, you know, what have you. But the same, like, in the sense of where it's like, they're always make an appearance. So you may feel as if right now they're breadcrumbing you, Capricorn, in that sense, but right now they're just making their appearance consistently known, in hopes that eventually that you kind of just warm up to them, and like a conversation never is actually truly had about this, Capricorn, which it just isn't very realistic. It's like they don't deal with confrontation well, Capricorn. They don't deal with confrontation well, and they're more about a situation, like they just don't talk about their feelings. They don't talk about problems. Ace of Wands on top of their Ace of Cups in the upright, with the 5 of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Knight of Swords. Capricorn, man, they love you. Like, they love you in every sense of the word. They know what it is that they want with you, Capricorn. They completely, I don't want to say they completely trust you, but at the same time, they know, like, that I don't think they realize that they can't get any better than you. Knight of Swords here, I do feel as if sooner rather than later they eventually will show their emotions. They will eventually like crack, and like that's when the floodgates will finally open up, and it's like you'll see a completely different side of them, Capricorn, you know, and they might start treating you differently and being like, oh, like, and to the point where it like puts you off, being like, what is it that you want? Like, why are you acting differently, right, Capricorn? I feel like they'll just do a complete 180 for a little bit, Capricorn, because they realize that they can't just continue on in this extremely passive way. So let's get clarification on that 2 of Wands. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, Capricorn, I just want to say they really are not trying. Like, they would be so happy if they could just continue on, pretend as if nothing negative was happening, and just like pretend like everything's all fine and dandy, darling. They're very much so trying to brush things under the rug. Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Hanged Man here. So they do eventually realize that they have to open up, Capricorn. They do realize that they have to open up. But it's almost as if they don't realize this until they're put in a position of where they think they're about to lose you, unfortunately, Capricorn. So I do see a situation of where you kind of have to throw the ultimatum to them. Not even just give them an ultimatum, be the ultimatum where it's just like, hey, I'm peacing out, darling. Like, you clearly don't care about me. You don't love me. You're not showing it anyways. So it's like, you're not going to sit here and wait, right? And I feel like it's through that fear, that's when things start picking up for them. They may not initially react to you because, again, like, a lot of it's internal, but when they sit with themselves in their feelings and they think about it, they mesh with it, that's when they realize, being like, oh, I guess I should do something about this, you know, I guess I can't just avoid this problem, and all of that, right, Capricorn? Gosh, this person is so reserved. Capricorn is so frustrating, even trying to tap into their energy, man. Let's get some clarifications on this Five of Pentacles. Eight of Swords in the reverse with the Queen of Wands, and then the Devil card in the reverse. So yeah, Capricorn, I do feel as if in regards to this connection, both of you guys feel very strongly about one another, but at the same time, it's almost as if, Capricorn, how would I put this? I'm going to pull one more before I run my mouth. Tower card coming in here. Yeah. So what's going to be happening to this connection here, Capricorn, is that you guys will just get to this point of there's going to be a boiling point, right? When it comes to this, of where it's just like truth is going to be spoken. You know, there's going to have to be some type of big impact where emotions are extremely high. And then that's where you actually, like, both parties will realize just how much the other one cares about one another. But it's almost like this cat and mouse game for a while. And what's going to be happening between the two of you guys. Let's get clarification on the Eight of Cups. Cut this off. Chariot energy. Yeah, man. Two of Swords with the Page of Wands. Yeah, Capricorn, I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords as well, because I feel like it's going to be the same message. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and then the Page of Swords. So Capricorn, what's going to be happening here, I'm going to just tell it flat out, honey, is that once this conflict happens, there's going to be a little bit of a high, emotions being extremely high between the two of you guys. That's when forward movement happens. Two of Swords, that's going to be the point of where both of you guys are going to be left. You know, I feel like what's going to be happening is you leave initially, or you're just like, you make your peace, say your piece, in the sense of being like, hey, I'm done. I'm not playing these games anymore. I'm checked out, right? You're just done. And I completely understand that. That's when it's going to, distance going to be happening for probably a little bit, admittedly, Capricorn, because with that Two of Cups or Two of Swords here, both you guys will eventually, like, I feel like this person is going to figure things out, realize that they have to be more open, then approach you. You know, they have to have their Two of Swords moment first and being like, all right, do I like work on myself and connect to them, or do I just continue the way that I always have been and, you know, be miserable and what have you, darling, right? I do feel like they're going to approach you, and then it's both sides where it's just like you both have to get to this point with that Two of Swords, that crossroads, being like, all right, do we start anew with this, right? Page of Wands here. And then we go into that that Six of Swords with the Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, as well as the Six of Pentacles coming in here. Now, the Ace of Cups was inverted for you guys. And so in this dynamic, it's almost as if, like, through the heartbreak initially, both of you guys are going to be feeling that pain. Someone's going to be, you both probably will be watching one another, honestly, just because this is the energy between the two of you guys. And then eventually both of you guys will just kind of probably reconcile at probably the same time, where it's just like someone reaches out to another person and be like, hey, I miss you. And it's in that same time you end up responding being like, oh, I miss you too, right? I feel as if the walls end up being extremely broken down, but the walls don't get broken down initially initially until you guys, you know, feel the pain of what it's like to not have the other person, right? That's what I feel is going to be happening between the two of you guys, Capricorn. My gosh, this is a giant cat and mouse game between the two of you guys, you know. Emotions are just such a fickle thing, honey, because it's like this person clearly cares so much, but the issue is they're not showing it. And, you know, it's like understandable from your point of view, Capricorn, where it's just like it's so exhausting mentally for you to try to keep things figured out. And it's just like, you know, you need to have some type of transparency from this other person so you're no longer as much in your head about this, which again, I want to really clarify, Capricorn, that I do completely understand that. So that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you. I wish you so much luck with this connection here, Capricorn. This definitely was not easy for me to tap into their energy. I do get your frustration, darling. If you enjoyed this tarot reading today, give this video a like and subscribe. Let me know which cards resonate with you. If you want to book a private personal reading with me, Capricorn, SimplyVelca.com. Be sure to follow my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, all just being SimplyVelca, honey. And yeah, remember I did your monthly tarot reading as well, Capricorn, so be sure to check that out. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys sometime in the near future, Capricorn. I love y'all so much. Bye, y'all.